8.8. Feels pretty strong. Sam H will just kill a courier. Boomy comes over. They've got the Earth Spike, but Boomy taking a lot of damage. The Hex comes through.
There's the rotation.
Boomy might survive this with Tim's coming over, especially the Arcane Bolt will be first blood for Shanks, and now he's under the tower. They've got the Inkswell right on top of Sam H. Hope Stop comes in, but it's not in time. And Centaur will lose his life to Tim's. Moving at 395 movement speed.
Boomy, rotation on the mid lane, Hex.
Mac hit with the Hex. They're going to rotate over the Visage, but is it going to be in time? Avalanche toss. They've gotten the kill on a Max. CML's just too late. So they'll go for this. They've got the Dream Coil over bottom. Blade Mail already popped. It's the early Blade Mail doing a lot of damage onto the puck.
Tanky.
They've got the Inkswell. Looking over at Sam H. They'll hit the Hex onto the Centaur. They've also used that Haunt. They'll get the dual victory too. Avalanche
can they
comes in
get
on the
him
Mac.
as well?
Ooh.
Toss.
Running
Available.
away and finally goes down to Bach. Overwhelming odds is what finishes him off. Well, could go for Tim's. He does have his Soulbind ready to go, but I'm not sure he's going to be able to get out of this one. Inkswell, Arcane Bolt, Plasma Field, all coming in. CML gets credit for the kill. They rotate over Armel into the trees. That is not where he wants to be, and they've used the Stampede. Boomy does get an Earth Spike off on a Tino, but it's not enough to survive. They've already killed the Lion. Meanwhile, CML does in fact fall to Bach. He's got himself a second victory on the duel. They'll look over at Tino. They're trying to catch up. Armel has Avalanche available. Hits onto Sam H as well as Tino, but they just can't follow it up.
Controlling the runes with Tiny when you get those up. I think a good example is yesterday's game where Alliance, like Klim, had all the runes.
And that's the
combo.
reveal. Avalanche toss, the finger comes in, CML ends up dead. Now we'll see if they can get out of this without taking many casualties. It looks like Tim's and Boomy are both gonna fall on this. Boomy is the first one to drop on TNC, and Tim's follows him to the grave as Sam H gets the kill.
Spectre with the Haunt.
Yeah, they're jumping in. They want this. They'll look over. Mac Avalanche, he cannot get out. Press the attack onto the Spectre. They'll look over the Tiny once again. They've got the Silence. The Ancient Seal. Is it going to be enough? Looks like Armel might give up his life for this, and the Arcane Bolt comes through and does the deed. Armel giving up a 4-time spree to this Skywrath Mage.
These two numbers go well together.
Yeah, let me just flip over. Blink, Hoof Stomp coming through. Blade Mail popped immediately by Bach. They're going to go in looking over at Boomy with this Visage, trying to get as much damage as he can. He charges up the finger for a second, but Boomy now gets the Earth Spike out. They've got the Dream Coil down. They got the kill into Shanks as well. Sam H, they look over at CML. They're going to try and chase with Gabby. These familiars maybe looking to catch up so they can throw down a stun, but I don't think they're available. Oh, yeah. Just coming off cooldown and able to drop down right on top of the Spectre, but CML still dies. So does Mac.
Trying to get rid of the birds. We'll get one, we'll get two.
Like, do the easy math. Can gloat about it. It's 22 right now. Hex comes in. Avalanche toss. Shanks dead again. He gets shanked. And they've got the duel out onto the Razor. They should have a second, and they will. So Tino, he goes down. Bach's got 70 duel damage. He's really starting to ramp up that number. And I the numbers are one.
Yeah, in this one at least.
Okay. Just a lot of people who deny that. Avalanche coming through, no toss. BKB's been popped by Armel. They'll get the duel out. That's going to be through onto Tino. Do they have the damage? Ooh, Legion taking a lot of damage here and might even die. Tino goes down first. They've got the Soulbind as well as the Hex on both the Centaur as well as the Puck. They're looking over as Mac. Oh, 3-man stun. That came in,
That's a
lands
ravage.
onto everybody, and they're going to take out Mac. They'll look over at CML. They've got the whip onto Sam H. They'll slow him down, but he's not the target at the moment. They're looking for this Visage and potentially even Shanks. Blinking, Avalanche, toss coming through with the Earth Spike. They'll get the kill to CML. That's through down on the side of Smart Omega. Well, too. Percentage-wise. Blink, Avalanche. Looking over at CML, maybe thinking about getting that duel. Has already popped the Blade Mail, gets the duel off. Dream Coil comes in. They'll get the kill on the CML. They'll look over at Tino, who's popped the BKB. They're going to chase after Armel. He's got a static link on him, but he'll be tossed.
Cheese is available.
Gets tossed away. Armel has the cheese, heals up, and so far just one now. A second with Shanks going down. Blink, Hoof Stop as well as the double edge onto Boomy, but it's just not enough damage. They'll look over now at Tino again. Soulbind comes in. There's the finger with the Phantom's Embrace. They've got the silence. They'll get the kill on Tino. They'll look over at Mac, who's in the pit. He's not Roche. He's certainly easier to kill than Roche. But the question is, can they stay on top of him? Mac gets hit with that avalanche. The toss is in. Not enough damage just yet. Waning Rift. Press the attack. Surviving for now. Mac maybe going after Armel to get the kill, but he finally gets out of there with the Illusory Orb. However, phase shift, Illusory Orb, blink, south, and Stroke of Fate. Ooh. Mail popped once again. They've got the avalanche, but they just don't have the vision onto Shanks. Mana drain out onto CML. He's trying to run. Inkswell will pop right on top of the Visage, who's saved via the Force Staff for now, but eventually
you know what
dies.
I always say when it's time to call it? It is time to call it.
The wise words of Lacoste. I think that's one of those things. You know those pictures that people put on their wall? The cat that holds itself up as Tino finally dies and the GG is called. It's time to call it. It's time to call it.
It is. Great performance by TNC. A great draft. They had no answer for Spectre. Omega's lineup, they needed to stay like 5k gold ahead 15 minutes in to be able to make.
So up top, this tri-lane hasn't gotten a kill just yet. Usually you expect a little bit more aggression, especially with a Tusk. Gabby trying to go on to this Grimstroke. Snowball brings right on top. They've got some lockdown here onto Gabby. Tino coming in, Stifling Dagger thrown over at Boomy, but with the rotation of Tims, Gabby's going to be fine. I might even try to turn this around. They're still trying to get CML. They'll get the kill there. Gabby gets first blood. Hex out onto the Phantom Assassin. The chase is on. Salve. It's not enough just yet. Stifling Dagger, Snowball in. Gabby ends up dead, and now Shanks and Tino go the other way. They look over at Boomy, who does have another Earth Spike available. One more right click gets the kill, but that leaves Tino by himself for some solo experience. So silver linings there for Omega, and still trying to kill off Tims, who does have a tether. So I doubt Tino gets this kill.
Bottom.
Ooh, Sonic Wave. Tino low, Snowball coming in, CML's here. Gabby might be in some trouble, but the hook shot, Inkswell still goes off. Gabby gets killed. They've got the Hex coming through onto the Tusk. Shanks trying to run. Great shards.
Nicely done there by Shanks.
Okay,
it's just so much damage coming up from that hero.
Hook shot. CML in some trouble, and he's going to find himself dead. They've got the Snowball coming through, and I believe the Mortimer's Kisses was started for a second. They'll get the kill on a Mac. They'll turn this around. They'll look for more. The tracks are out, but Shanks, he's dead. Tracks on it too, but I mean, that gold doesn't turn into reality unless you get the kills.
Yeah, so the other day, I'm so smart, you know, I thought of something really good in Dota, like Lil Shredder plus tag team. Like, I want to play this lane. It doesn't work. Tag team does not work with Lil Shredder, unfortunately.
I think it used to, right? Bounty Hunter getting hit up here. Sam H trying to survive. Mortimer's Kiss is raining down. They've got the Soulbind as well. They'll get the Walrus Punch out in a box. Shanks gets the kill on a Bach, and looking over at Armel, he's trying to stand forward, but the minus armor might just be too much. Now they've got Shanks right in front of him. They're trying to relocate him away, and they do! Oh, he just survives. Tino, he'll end up going down to Armel, and now they're looking to get the Snowball out on Armel, getting the damage, but he's still not dead. Shanks and Mac fall to Armel.
That was such a godly play. You know, that relocate back, but you can feel the damage coming out from this Snapfire. Like, Snap
trying to be reliant on this track. They just have not been able to utilize it the way that they want. They finally have a track on a box. Shanks, he's spotted. Hookshot comes in. That's around onto the Tusk. They've got Armel coming over.
Good
Snowball kisses in, and Kisses isn't going to be enough. It might be. They get the kill on a Bach. They'll lose Shanks. They've got the Soulbind onto this Lion as well as the Queen of Pain on Gabby. Gabby's going to blink forward to look after Sam H. And again, they just can't utilize this Bounty Hunter. They do get the kill there on a Boomy. Fire Snap Cookie not going to land on the Tims. He'll tether back. They've got the track on Armel and Gabby, who might be looking to continue forward on this. Gabby blinks in, but not close enough to Mac just yet. CML will try to TP out. They have no way to stop the TP, and instead they'll focus their attention onto Mac. Sonic Wave comes in. CML TP to the Tier 2 tower. So he gets hit by that Sonic Wave, and that puts him in a lot of trouble. The blink away from Gabby, the blink on from Tino, and Tino will get the kill. Armel's going to chase now onto the Phantom Assassin. They've got a Clockwork coming in who's got Hookshot available in just 6 seconds.
Yeah, this
if they
should
can find the Phantom Assassin.
Reveal the high ground ward. Yeah, Boomy instantly drops it down.
Sam H. dusted, and, well, he's going to be killed once again. Finger and the rocket flare.
Stuck in the air. Like, they need some missiles to bring you down. They can't reach you.
Wait, how do missiles bring you down?
Well, how are you going to bring him down? With a sword while he's flying with a jetpack?
I don't know, you get a rope, pull him back down to earth. Snowball going in onto Tim's. Hookshot comes through. That's going to land onto Tino as well as Shanks, but Tino's going to get the BKB off. The damage coming through is not going to be enough yet to get the kill here on the Tims, but they'll finally take out Tims and Boomy. It's a double kill there for Sam H. Shanks, Mac, though, fall. 2 gone. Have buyback. Gabby going after Tino. Tino trying to TP out. Inkswell on him, and they get CML. So 3 dead on Omega. Push back up in a minute 37. It's a fight that looked okay for Omega. They got the first 2 kills in that exchange, but ultimately come away down 3.
And they lost 2 supports, 2 buybacks from both supports on Omega. But you can see it once again. They don't have enough lockdown.
Trying to go with the Phantom Knives. Armel taking a lot of damage, and Sonic Wave comes through. Gabby caught, Gabby killed. They've got a snowball, but I believe that was reflected off the Lotus Orb. They get the kill on the Shanks. They'll look over at Tino Inkswell to jump away. He gets some space between Armel and himself. But Hookshot hits, and he is behind the throne. Enough so he can get the kill onto Tino. Sam H on the run, but here comes the viscous nasal goo. He's got a cold, and he's throwing it on you.
He was waiting for that
there's the finger.
Yeah, this should be the tip as well. Like, Armel is just the big boss. Like, they can bring him down with the...
Take out the top set of racks. They'll look over mid. One more shot on that. They're going to go bottom, look for Megas. See if they can clean it all up. They're down 22,000
Well, if someone
gold.
can make a comeback against the Mega Creeps, it's the Omega.
All right, they got Boomy. They got one. Hookshot in. Tino getting locked down. He's got the BKB. There's the Phantom Knives. But are the Phantom Knives going to be a fan of this fight? They've got the kill on a 3 already as they lose Shanks and CML. They look over at Tims, but the right-click damage
Dino
coming out from
dropping
Tino
low.
is just not going to be enough. They've got the Sonic Wave coming through. Mac and Tino drop. Mac and cheese combination won't happen, and GG will be called. So, TNC, look at the 2-0.
TNC made it look kind of easy, you know.